The man swung his sledgehammer and smashed it wildly against his own floor. Every blow was filled with rage. He broke through the cement and opened a box that had been sealed for many years. Inside, weapons and gold coins were neatly arranged. Yes, he had once been a top assassin. After taking hundreds of lives, he chose to retire. But now he was returning to the world. The reason was a dog. That day, John went to fill up his beloved car as usual. A thug stopped him and tried to buy his car at a low price. John refused outright and drove away. But the arrogant thug still couldn't let it go. That night, the sound of a dog barking woke John from his sleep. He followed the sound downstairs. Suddenly, a club knocked John to the ground. Not only that, they also killed the dog his wife had left him with a single blow. Lost in their joy, they had no idea what kind of person they had provoked. They drove John's car to a vehicle modification factory owned by the boss's subordinate, intending to show off. But the boss recognized the car at a glance. His expression grew tense and asked them if they had killed the owner after stealing the car. The thugs said they had only killed his dog. The boss then punched him directly. Although the thug's father was a gangster boss, it was clear that the boss knew his father might not be able to protect him this time. The gangster boss called to confront him about hitting his son. He simply said, because they stole John's car and killed his dog. Upon hearing this, the gangster boss hung up the phone immediately. He returned to the lobby in a daze. When his son came home, he immediately punched him. His son was very upset and said that he was just an ordinary person. The gangster boss said, "The ordinary person you provoked is John Wick. I've seen him kill 3 people with a pencil." The gangster boss knew very well that John would definitely come after his son, so he decided to strike first. The assassins sneaked into John's house under the cover of night. Unaware that they had entered the realm of death, John killed half of the assassins with a single burst of bullets, and the rest met the same fate. The assassins didn't fire a single bullet before they all met their maker. At that moment, the sound of police sirens could be heard outside. John calmly opened the door. The police turned around and saw the bodies inside. It turned out the police were also his old acquaintances. They said goodnight and left. Afterward, John called a professional cleanup crew. Once the bodies were cleared, it was time to strike back. The crime boss immediately issued a $2 million bounty and found John's former partner Mark, a top-notch sniper. Looking at the generous reward, he seemed tempted.